Maybe you woke up this morning and the first thing you felt was not rest, but pain. Maybe it was fatigue so deep that just sitting up felt like climbing something steep. Maybe it was another doctor's appointment, another test, another waiting room, and underneath all of it, a quiet, aching question that you haven't said out loud to anyone. How long can I keep doing this? If that is where you are right now, I want you to know you are not alone in that question, and you are not forgotten. There is something quietly exhausting about the struggle that lives inside your own body. When the battle is invisible to everyone around you, when people look at you and cannot see what you carry, it can feel so isolating. You smile when you need to. You say you're fine when you aren't. And at the end of the day, when the room is quiet, the weight of it settles back in. I am not going to tell you that you simply need to believe harder, or that your suffering is a lesson designed just for you. What I want to do is simply sit with you here, in this quiet space, and offer you something ancient and true, a few words that have carried people through illness, through weakness, through the long and uncertain days of a body that feels like it is working against them. Listen to these words from the book of Isaiah, chapter 40. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40, verse 31. Sit with that for a moment. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. That word, wait, I know it can feel like the hardest word in the world when your body is suffering. Waiting feels passive. It can feel like giving up or like nothing is happening. But in the original language of this scripture, that word for wait carries the image of twisting, like strands winding together around a stronger cord. To wait upon God is not to sit still and do nothing. It is to intertwine yourself with something that holds. It is to lean your whole weight against a presence that does not move. And what does this passage promise to those who wait? Not immediately eagle's wings. Not first the ability to run. It begins with the most tender thing: they shall walk and not faint. Just walk, just keep going one step. That is enough. That counts. The God who spoke these words through Isaiah was not speaking to people who were strong and triumphant. He was speaking to people who were exhausted, people in exile, people who had been carrying far too much for far too long. And to those people, to people exactly like you, the word came: your strength will be renewed. I want to speak gently to what that might look like in your real, everyday life. Because I know that some days, renewed strength doesn't look like eagles soaring. Some days, renewed strength looks like making it through one appointment without falling apart. It looks like accepting help from someone who offers it. It looks like choosing to close your eyes for 5 minutes and breathe, and whisper, even if you are not sure anyone is listening, I cannot do this alone. I need you. There is no formula here. There is no performance required. The scripture does not say they who are strongest, or they who have it all together, or they who never doubt. It says simply, they that wait, they that turn toward, they that hold on, even loosely, even barely. If your body has been failing you, if illness or chronic pain or exhaustion has become your daily companion, I want you to hear this. Your weakness is not a moral failing. You are not being punished. You are a human being in a body that is struggling, and that struggle is real, and it is seen. Isaiah also writes, just a few verses earlier in the same chapter, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Not to those who have plenty of strength, to the faint, to those with no might. That is the specific tender attention of these words, aimed directly at the person who has nothing left. You may not feel strong today. You may not feel anything close to wings or running. That is okay. You are allowed to just be where you are. And in that place, there is a quiet sustaining that you might not be able to name or measure, but it is there. The same voice that spoke to the exhausted and the exiled speaks over you today. I see you. I have not looked away. Your strength will be renewed. If today is a hard day, if your body is tired and your heart is heavy, I hope something in these words reached you gently, wherever you are. You do not have to have it together to come here. You just have to come. If you would like a quiet place like this to return to, scripture chosen for the days when life is heavy, offered slowly, without rush or judgment, subscribe to this channel. We are here every day with words of peace for the moments you need them most. And if someone came to your mind while you listened today, someone carrying their own quiet weight of illness or weariness, please share this with them. Sometimes the most caring thing we can do is simply say, "Here, I found something that helped me, and I thought of you." You are welcome to leave a prayer request in the comments below. This is a community that holds one another, and your name, your need, will not go unnoticed here. Be gentle with yourself today, and come back whenever you need to rest.